Okay, now that we have created all the necessary files and directory in order to set up the Apache distributed environment using Docker Compose, let's deploy the Docker containers using Docker Compose. And this is where the Docker Compose.yaml file is in the repository. So I will first export the repository directory variable, which will point to my repository directory path in my local system. Then I will run this command to go into the Docker Compose directory where the Docker Compose YAML file is present. So then I will run the Docker Compose up command in order to do the deployment. So just deploying. So as you can see on the left pane of VS Code, all the these Docker containers mentioned in the Docker Compose.yaml file are up and running. So this is JMeter Master, JMeter Server 1, Server 2, Grafana, InfluxDB, and Redis database. And all these Docker containers are managed by Docker Compose. Okay, so since all the services are up and running, let's first try to access the Redis database. So I will use the another desktop manager as a Redis database client application. So in this, I have configured to connect to the Redis database on localhost port 6379, and then the certificate file and the password. Okay, so as you can see, I am already connected to the Redis database on port 6379. Then let's try to access the InfluxDB and Grafana. So InfluxDB is mapped to port 9086 which is specified in the Docker Compose.yaml file. So let's access InfluxDB. And the username and password for InfluxDB is specified in the environment file. So as you can see in the buckets tab, JMeter bucket is already created with the retention forever, and the token is already created as specified in the environment file. Currently, there are no dashboards in the InfluxDB. Then let's access Grafana, and Grafana can be accessible on localhost at port 3000, which is specified in the Docker Compose.yaml file. Username is Alpana and password is Grafana@Alpana. These credentials are there in the environment file. So this is dashboard. You cannot see any data in the dashboard because there is no data in the InfluxDB bucket. We haven't executed the tests yet. So the distributed environment of JMeter has been created successfully with the Docker Compose. As you can see, it is quite easy and quick to set up the distributed environment using the Docker Compose.